everyone, we have prepared latest market updates for August 4th, 2022. Toyota's profits declined due to cost constraints. Toyota Motor Corp's first quarter profit fell 42% worse than expected as the Japanese automaker has caught between supply constraints and rising costs. Operating profit for the 3 months fell to 578.66 billion yen, $4.3 billion from 997.4 billion yen in the same period last year, Toyota said Thursday, ending a difficult streak. The company repeatedly cut monthly production figures because of global chip shortages and COVID-19 restrictions at factories in China. The magnitude of the earnings decline was well above expectations. Analysts polled by Refinitiv had expected a 15% decline and seemed to take investors by surprise. Toyota's stock continued its losses, falling 3%. Despite the disappointing quarter, the automaker maintained its full-year operating profit forecast and its plan to produce 9.7 million vehicles this year, citing strong residual demand. Like other automakers, Toyota is struggling with rising costs and fears that global inflation could stall consumer demand. Oil prices rise after falling to multi-month lows. Oil prices rose on Thursday as supply concerns triggered a rebound from near 6-month lows hit in the previous session after data from the U.S. pointed to weak demand for the fuel. Brent crude futures rose 0.1% to $96.88 a barrel, and West Texas Intermediate WTI crude futures rose 0.2% to $90.87. Both benchmarks fell to their lowest level since February in the previous session after U.S. data showed an unexpected rise in crude and gasoline inventories last week, and after OPEC Plus agreed to raise its oil production target by 100,000 barrels a day, about 0.1% of global oil demand. The Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, and its allies, including Russia, known as OPEC Plus, have previously increased production but have struggled to meet targets because of most members have already exhausted their production capacity. Although the U.S. has asked the group to increase production, spare capacity is limited, and Saudi Arabia may not want to ramp up production at the expense of Russia, which has suffered from sanctions over its invasion of Ukraine, which Moscow calls a special operation. Nomad robbed of millions of dollars in crypto. U.S. cryptocurrency company Nomad suffered a $190 million theft. Blockchain researchers reported Tuesday the latest such haste in the digital asset sector this year. Nomad said on Twitter that it is aware of the incident and is currently investigating without giving details or the cost of the theft. Crypto analytics company Shields reported that $190 million worth of users' cryptocurrencies were stolen, including Ether and USDC stablecoin. Other blockchain researchers cited a figure of more than $150 million. San Francisco-based Nomad is working with law enforcement and analytics company TRM Labs to track stolen funds, identify recipients' wallets, and coordinate refunds, the company said in a statement Wednesday. The company did not specify which law enforcement agencies it is working with. Nomad, which last week raised $22 million from investors including Coinbase Global, the largest U.S. exchange, creates software that connects different blockchains. The digital ledgers underline most cryptocurrencies.